Good afternoon. My name is Darita Davis, and I am a board member for the Big Love Network. And we're here at East Akron Neighborhood Development Corporation here on the east side of Akron. And today I have with me
Holly Calhoun.
This is Mrs. Holly Calhoun. And just want to know, what is your relationship with Akron's East Side?
Well, I came to the East Side with East Akron Neighborhood Development as working in the Energy Services Department. This program is under a development to help save energy and save individuals money by providing them energy efficient light bulbs and also replacing refrigerators and deep freezers to the energy efficiency.
Mm. And how long have you been doing this work?
I've been with the organization for 18 years.
Okay, so you have been an East Akron employee, and that's connected to the organization for several years. That's awesome. So what brings you here today? Because I know there was a meeting here today. What brings you here today?
Yes, today I was with Akron Can. We are here for speaking of individuals that can't take this environmental justice, gun violence, individuals that have issues that needs help and support.
Absolutely. And so, what do you love about this area? What do you love about East Akron?
Oh, I must say, I have enjoyed working on this East Akron side of town. We do the East Akron Labor Day Parade. I've been involved with that. That has also brought communities together, neighbors making communities. I also have enjoyed helping individuals with needs that seems to my goal, my momentum. I love to do that for the community. And we have community gardens that have provided this. We were told that we are in a food desert, but Dave's, which East Akron Neighborhood has brought over a grocery store off the Exchange in Arlington area, and now with the community gardens, we have started on McKinley and Chittenden. That's a garden there where I was able to write a grant, and the Akron Let's Grow Akron was able to fund that.
Okay.
And it brought neighbors together, and of course the food, natural growing food that brought the sweat and the hard work to the table.
Right. And so what you saying that, it leads me to something else. So September 6th, 2024, we had the huge explosion on Rosemary with the plastic plant, right?
Yes.
And so we know that several of those neighbors, people in that community, experienced some health disparities. And now that we know that this community is actually a food desert, with all the land issues that we have and the EPA concerns, are you concerned if we don't get a hold on this, that this could potentially affect our plants, our soil, and our wildlife?
Yes, I have learned so much. The tree canopies. I know that, studying in science and so forth, trees give us our oxygen and they take up the carbon monoxide, and that of its own. With that explosion, talking with people, trying to go to the grocery stores, they took everything out of the stores and had to take and throw it away. The individuals that live in the senior, they were talking about headaches and skin, irritation. I mean, that was after they were able to go back into their homes, how they, they needed that extra cleaning. I didn't see anybody going in, replacing carpet, those things will hold that. But the headaches and the skin burning, I just was shocked that was still going on, and that the fire burned for 3 days.
For 3 days. And so, just with that alone, that we know that those individuals were evacuated for a few hours, but then they had to return. So like some of those concerns were never addressed. And so I'm glad that you were able to talk to some of the people to hear some of their concerns. And so with all of that and being in the direction that we're in, having these conversations with waste management and our city officials, um, what is your hopes for this community with all this coming in? What do you hope for?
Yes, I've learned about this air quality, this device, to be able to have that in individuals' homes, how the benefits of, you know, people are coming down that never smoked with COPD.
Okay.
And with that, and also learning, working at energy services, that how to save, that extra energy efficiency, how that could save, our future for tomorrow.
Right.
By just implying those simple things as a monitor, so that if things are getting, how we can protect ourselves. So with that, it definitely was a good scare. I mean, like, where was the emergency evacuation, and how far? I mean, we could see the smoke. We were let go. We were able to leave. We're we're far from it, but we could. The wind shift, and you can kind of smell a different smell in the air.
Yeah.
But our CEO, had us. We went home.
So he made sure that this facility was safe and evacuated properly. That's awesome.
Was.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So what would healing actually look like for this community? That was traumatic.
Yes,
we still talk to kids and families over there that was like, hey, I just had to leave. I didn't care how I was gonna leave. I didn't have money to move, but I had to move.
Yes.
So what does healing actually look like for this community?
Yes, that would be putting into place the air monitors. There's a lot of abandonment issues of tires around town. The cleanup. So I think if we can all come together and come up with plans, so if this ever happens again, that it can be properly helped, and the aftermath. That's what I see us cleaning up, having the more plants, doing that tree canopy, that so that can take those bad fumes that are here. I don't see us shut down anything. It seems like it's still going on, even though things have been notified that it is hurting. But since we do have to live, if we can reserve or plant and get these things in proper place, that will, I see that a better future for our generations after us.
Absolutely. Well, Ms. Holly, we want to thank you so much for participating in this interview today. We appreciate your commitment to East Akron, the East Akron community, and continue to stand with us in this fight. Appreciate you today.
Thank you so much.